causing problems. That's said by a black guy.
All right, what's the title of the article? Should probably turn this fan off.
Oh shit! Is it recording?
Yeah.
That was pretty unflattering.
I'll cut out the first. I'll cut out the you just saying causing problems by black. I think that's what.
Causing problem. That's the name of this episode. Is why do I always feel like it's black people causing problems? In parentheses, said by a black guy.
Yeah. Is that what it was?
No, it was things black people do for no reason.
But like a tilde, a black guy.
A black guy in italics.
Yeah.
No, I mean they're part eggplant.
Is that the title of the article?
It's the thing. It's like I think it's a TikTok trend, but it's kind of I see it everywhere. Things black people do for no reason, and it's like put their pants on one leg at a time.
What the fuck is the
things black people do that only black people do. Chew before swallowing.
By the way, there's no reason to, or like people like I put pepper on my eggs. There's no reason. There are things. I lived my whole life when I was working in an escape room and I'm like watching people watching people on camera in a hidden and just seeing black women hit themselves in the back of the head, and you're like, what the fuck were they doing? And they're like, it's because they're trying to fix their weave.
Yeah.
I didn't know
like a lot of it is itching their head. Dude, it's crazy. When I was dating a black girl, because that's how I'm getting away with this.
Yeah,
she was talking about how in a hospital setting, so many black women are put under like a 5150 because they do that shit where they hit their head or they say like, I'm friends with Jesus, and then the nurse or whoever's intaking them doesn't go, what do you mean by that? They just go, oh, you're clearly insane. I'm putting you under psychiatric hold.
That's awesome. We just start humming. She's like,
I mean, listen, black women are insane, but not like innately. It's what we've done to them.
Yeah. I don't know. They've also done a fair bit to themselves and each other.
Listen, there were slave traders in West Africa before we got them.
I've watched.
Don't do this to me.
Okay. I've seen black women react in a way where I'm like, oh, this is like, I know where this comes from. This isn't 400 years of. This isn't a Bob Marley song. This is. Your mom is just a bitch.
Yeah,
That's all this is.
They haven't got to the point where they're like, they haven't got enough like cultural equity to call their mom a cunt. You know?
Yeah.
Like they're not. They can't. They have to have a tight family unit.
Because they can't afford to be. They can't afford to be atomized.
They can't afford to say "fuck you, mom, you fucking bitch."
Yeah.
And I get to.
Yeah,
and that's white privilege.
Calling your mom a bitch.
Yeah.
That's our.
That really is white privilege.
That's our not getting arrested because we still get arrested. Like we still have an attitude and a face that are.
No. We're just scum. You know.
I had a dude walked up to me at that show last night. Was like, "You look like a man with a lighter," and I was like. I do have a lighter. Like I do.
You look like an arsonist.
Yeah. Well, he was like, "You look like you set things on fire and inhale them." Like, I was like, "Yeah, plenty of stuff."
You look like you try to get the chemicals into your body the quickest route.
And he was, and then he said,
he was right.
And he was like, "And you look like you." He's like, "You look like a man who has a lighter and a man who knows how to like unclog a drain." And I was like, "I look fucking poor and kind of sad."
Yeah, dude.
I know, dude. You don't have to fucking tell me.
Oh fuck, he got me with one too. I don't remember what it was.
Was it as poor of a?
Yeah, it was definitely.
It's like, you don't look like a man that knows how to swipe an EBT card. You
look like a man who knows how to scam workers' comp. You know what? The
you look like a man who's been jerked off by his auntie.
Well, black urge to scam workman's comp. No, that's poor people shit.
Yeah. What is the article called that you were reading? Can you just read it to me? Like a bedtime
dude.
story. Like, and then black people shut the blinds every night, and they're the only ones that do it.
Black people turn up the AC on a hot day.
Yeah. Black people like popsicles when it's warm outside.
You know we be eating Otter Pops.
But bro, I don't think black people do eat Otter Pops.
No, dude, there's Otter Pops in the bodega, dude.
Oh really? Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, let's go get
Black
Otter
people
Pops
love
after
Otter
this.
I know, yeah. I just kind of
Dude.
talked
let's-
myself into some
Fuck.
blacktivities.
We know we have fucking 55 minutes before we can go get a fucking Otter Pop. Fuck.
Damn.
Call GoPuff, dude. Get on GoPuff.
Dude, this I got into a fucking weird. Quora is a little like the Q is a little. It's a capital Q in Quora.
What's the like
This
a QAnon?
Yeah. It's mostly white people not knowing how the world works is every question on Quora. And this when I was trying to look for like things black people do for literally no reason. That thing I got why do I feel it's black people always causing problems? But the way that's phrased sounds like it's a black guy, you know?
Or
you know
like
what? You know
Owen
what's
Benjamin.
crazy?
It could be anything. Like, it could just be a normal.
True. You know what I actually did is when I read it, I said, "Why do I feel like it's black people always be causing problems?" That was me. I just have a black.
You put some stank on it for no reason.
No, that's how we read stuff. I
Yeah,
accidentally make it more black.
Yeah. You read in Ebonics.
Yeah.
It's like a rare form of dyslexia.
Alaska.
Alaska. Let me ask you a question.
We're so racist. The next question is like, oh, you may also like on Quora is, are black people rude? And then the answer is very. All caps.
Dude, that's very first of all, an insane question to ask. What's
Yeah, they're both. Colleen Finley, I think, is the.
that sounds like a Colleen Finley ass question.
That is a pretty Colleen Finley. I disavow certain Irish. There are some that I'm just not okay with.
Oh yeah, a lot of the Irish women are not like,
Yeah.
and most of the men probably. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of.
The nice thing about the men is that they just get so blotto that they're kind of
Yeah.
harmless, you know?
Yeah, they're either super harmful or harmless. That's those.
Yeah,
are
like if they're just regular drunk, then they'll fight probably a black guy. But if they're like hammered out of their mind, then they'll just like fucking fall into a gutter, get put in a paddy
live
wagon
there
where
for
they
the rest of their
belong.
lives.
That's why it's called paddy wagon. Fucking, I'm trying to find the.
Let's call it a cop car, an Irish bicycle. That's so funny.
See, we do it to the other one.
Yeah,
we do it to every
we're coming up
racial
with
group
new
that we're
racism.
slaves. Okay,
Yeah.
we won't do it to German people.
That's what I was saying about like there's no like Russian like slave like just no other group does that with their history of like where the black people have to. This sounds bad. I understand that. It sounds like I'm just mad at black people for talking to one another.
I'm mad at black people for being so cool.
No, but there's not. That's the thing. Is like that's actually
here's
not cool.
That actually really is. Honestly, black people are really cool, and I'm jealous. And then they're really concerned with being cool, and I'm like, oh, that's the least
the
cool
shittiest
thing I could possibly.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So the white equivalent of God damn, dude! I just Jared Taylored myself. White
equivalent.
The white equivalent of that thing is like when we college students are like, well, I have complex PTSD because my mom, made me eat salads when I wanted chocolate. Or something. Yeah, so just some like bullshit. But they have
that's
a banal story connected with a banal with like a way too broad of a psychological term like anxiety or whatever. And then the black version of that is like we run away when we laugh because we weren't allowed to laugh when we were in front of the slave master.
That's that thing. But
but those are the same thing.
Equivalency
it's
of being
just
like
connecting a thing. It's making meaning out of where there's not.
No, but I mean the prison of cool thing.
Yeah, the
and
black prison
listen,
of cool.
I'm not saying prison just because they're black. Black people are always in jail, at least in the prison of
how
cool.
about the house arrest of cool? The ankle monitor of cool.
The half a decade of probation of cool.
Yeah.
Fucking no.
I'm on cool parole. You understand? I can't. Every decision I make has to be cooler than the last for the next.
My parole officer of cool.
Yeah, my cool parole officer.
No, the white version of that is the outlaw, the like guy who gets into. He wears like it looks like leathers. It looks like fucking biker gang leathers, but it's just a guy who's like a fucking weekend warrior. And he goes out and rides his motorcycle with all his friends. And they pretend they're in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking hate those guys so much.
What did that have to do with what
That's
I was
like
talking about?
no. I'm talking about like the trying to look cool.
Are we just listing people we hate?
Yes, a little bit. No, we're doing like a what do we had about every race?
Yeah.
Indian people.
Indian.
Gotta be.
That's
the
what I'm
smell.
saying. They don't. Yeah. This is
the worst
Indian
possible start.
What's the Indian version of making up stories about why you do stuff? Hinduism? They just
I mean, it's
kind of, but
I don't know. What is the Indian thing? I don't know. They
yeah.
kind of don't have a thing. They're
Yeah,
just
they're
like
cool.
they're successful in business.
yeah, it's just like smelling weird. You know what I mean?
I
It's
know.
like
There's not. They don't really have to live up to their thing.
yeah, with black people, but that's the thing. But that's what's crazy.
It is really sad.
like the whole thing.
Mexicans
like,
don't have to live up to being Mexican.
it's a version of connect. It's I understand that we're like. Like there's like nihilism or like cynicism where you're like nothing's connected to anything. This is all meaningless. And then there's another way. Then that's bad and lame and annoying.
Yeah,
But then there's
that's just not a fun way to look at the world.
But then the other way is like where every aspect of black people's culture or every action that a black person takes is somehow connected and it doesn't belong to them in any way. It's just a reaction to slavery.
Yeah, that is kind of
The reason you laugh loud is like
yeah.
or you laugh like a maniac.
They
Was
hurt
that
us.
one of them? They heard it.
Yeah, it's like everything has to be related back to when we were standing in the field.
Yeah,
We couldn't,
Which I think you could. I think historically they were like the whole like they really couldn't. They could monitor slaves on like a bigger scale, but slaves were not that great of a resource because like if you're forcing me to work for you, I'm going to try everything I can do not to work. You will have to be, and you can't go around, like, you don't have enough people to go around. Like, you have a state to monitor the institution of slavery, but you don't have a guy, you don't have a one-to-one slave master.
No,
you know what I mean?
It's
like teachers in a public school.
Literally where I was going. These slave classes are just, there's not a great ratio.
200 slaves per slave master. We can't keep an eye on all of them. That's why we need the community to help out.
We need volunteers to come chaperone these slaves.
Oh, that's so funny, calling a slave master a chaperone. It was being like...
they're at recess. It's just after snack time. They're very high blood sugar. We need someone to watch them.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Make sure they don't eat too much candy.
That means that it's just even today. They shouldn't eat too much candy.
No, they shouldn't. It's not good.
Because Toby would lose his foot for a whole different reason.
Yeah. God. But yeah, they're just like, that's you would try to, I get paid. I voluntarily work, not right now, but I have voluntarily worked in the past.
Before. I know what it's like.
And I did just like,
right now you
just
kind of
go
are
to
my
the bathroom
slave.
and just like
I
shit.
make you drive me.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
I would go to the bathroom for so long and just I would do everything I could.
Yeah,
just
but your
to
boss
fuck over.
your boss isn't allowed to hit you. That's the thing too with slaves.
But he's allowed to fire me.
He's allowed to fire you, but if he had the choice between firing you and hitting you, what do you think he'd choose?
Firing me, probably.
No, dude.
You think he would
You think if they were allowed corporal punishment in corporate America,
in the workplace?
Yeah, you think?
No,
you
dude.
don't think there would be a paddle hanging above your boss's desk like a fucking 1920s?
No, dude. I don't.
School?
Here's the thing. I don't think that violence is like. I don't think that violence is like inflicting violence upon people. Like you have to have something, which I have.
Yeah.
I have the desire to hurt people.
Yeah, because you've been hurt.
Yes.
Wait,
but I don't think other people do.
You think middle managers in America?
No. I think
you don't think.
No, I don't think they have it in their stomach. No, I really don't.
Do you not really think? Well, they hit their kids a lot. Do you think that like a retail manager has it in them?
Not most.
No
of them.
way, dude.
Not most of them. No.
I don't know.
I feel like retail managers are like women, dude. You like. By the way, if
I
a woman,
mostly got beat by my mom.
But that's what I'm saying is you physically couldn't do anything about it. Yeah. If I'm at work and my boss hits me with a paddle, I'm knocking that motherfucker out. Like you're gonna react violently, whether you like it or not. You don't have a choice. When you get hurt, you don't have a choice whether or not.
No, I'm talking about like
unless there's a whole state institution.
Like that's what I'm saying. It's a
slavery.
Stanford prison experiment.
But no. Then
they would gain.
Well, that's not the question that you're asking. Then
no, but that's what I said.
The whole institution. If we were in slavery, would you?
If corporal punishment were allowed in the workplace, but you're not a slave, but if they hit you and you hit them back, then it's like, whoa, come on, you get charged with assault. So they're allowed to hit you. That's your boss. By the way, this is basically Japan.
Yeah, I guess this is just retarded. I don't understand. I'm too American to understand to like answer the question.
Oh, well, I watch anime because I'm very worldly.
Yeah, I know, dude. Because you're a fucking pedophile. I'm sorry. That was that was too far. I got mad about the thing. Mad. I got too riled up about the idea of somebody in a retail setting hitting me.
Yeah, you know why? Because it's so close to what could happen.
Yeah.
It's really, they would hit you, dude. That's crazy to think they wouldn't.
No, I don't think back then people were more brutal. Here they're fucking domesticated animals, man. You're dealing. I know it's just 200 years or 300 years or whatever. It's different people, dude.
I don't know. I think that's still in people.
Nah.
Poor people for sure. That's why I said like a retail manager.
No, I don't think so.
I would say the higher the pay
grade. Here's what
it
goes,
unless it goes
it's
down
slavery,
the higher the pay grade, and then when you get really high in pay grade, they beat the shit out of you.
No. Unless it's slavery, unless you have to be there. If my boss is like,
have to be there.
If my boss is like, I can hit you or you're fired, I'm leaving.
Yeah. But then you go to another boss that it's I can hit you or you're fired.
Then I'll just do that. It only works if you can't go anywhere else. And I don't mean the economics suggest that you don't go anywhere else. Only if you can't go anywhere else.
We are really reinventing the wheel with slavery right now.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying is like, no. Like, that's just somebody that to be like, yeah, they would hit you if you flipped a switch and corporal punishment was legal in the workplace tomorrow. No, that's the only reason you think that is if you have no idea how stable hierarchies work. Yeah. Every company that instituted corporal punishment would immediately die. Because you can't have a stable hierarchy.
How did it work in schools?
It has to be total domination or a hierarchy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
It's really only those two options.
Because like the thing of it in the military is for a very long time it was informal. They would call it wall-to-wall counseling, which the implication is like, I'm going to write up a counseling paperwork and just go, I'm going to wallpaper this room. That's what the excuse was. What it was is I'm going to touch every surface of this room with your body. That's what wall-to-wall counseling meant.
That's so funny. We're going to touch it.
You are going wall-to-wall and I will put you there.
That's old Sean... friend of the podcast, Sean Miller, that was a expression from prison. Is you'd be like, "I'm going to touch everything in your room," which meant I'm going to fucking beat the shit out of you in your cell. But I'm going to beat the bottom of your feet. Yeah, that's great.
Because you're going to be so broken everywhere else. That's the last place I can hit you.
The thing is, I want to start walking into like whenever somebody invites me to their house, just be like, instead of being like, Oh, like,
This is a
what a
lovely
beautiful home. I'd be like, I'm going to touch everything in this room.
We're gonna touch everything.
Yeah, we're going to touch everything in this room.
Motherfucker.
But just smiling
It's
at
a
it.
baby shower.
We're
What are
going
you
to touch
doing?
everything in this room, motherfucker. Just veiled threats, dude. That's my new...
This is about to be some wall-to-wall counseling.
wall-to-wall counseling is so funny.
I know, it's great.
That's great, dude.
Anyway, things black people be doing.
Yeah, thank you. Get us back on track, dude.
I know. It is... what the fuck was it? I can't even find the one that I... It's so inane. It's crazy.
We spent 5 minutes of me arguing about whether or not corporal... Because...
Listen.
Because you said it with such
I'm
retarded
gonna
confidence.
find
And I don't want to get distracted again.
I'm going to find it. But while I'm doing that, can you recount your morning? Everything you did when you woke up?
Yeah.
And then just be like, yeah, black people be...
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Black people be getting out of bed and washing their face.
Black people be waking up and praying. Black people be praying to God for the strength to pull the trigger. Black people.
I mean, that's actually true.
That's probably true in some cases.
It's a lot of Lord forgive me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a Tupac song.
Well, yeah, forgive me for being gay, for being a closeted homosexual. I woke up. What did I do? Black people be applying to jobs. Why black people be applying to jobs? Well, that one didn't work.
It's not a like cure all.
Yeah,
it's not a universal salve.
Applying for benefits or whatever. Let's use this something.
That's a good one. I'd be doing that. Hold on. It's Black Love Inc. Just because I don't want to steal the content to make fun of it. This is like fair use. I am Randy Pyron. I don't know what the fuck.
Randy Pyro?
There's an N at the end, which I'm.
Oh, I thought you were. That sounds like a fucking badass name. I'm Randy
Pyro is pretty.
That's
really should have stopped while he was ahead.
Yeah, Randy Pyro drives a fucking monster truck, dude. That's a fucking bad motherfucker.
I know. It's like the guy who's like the pilot of Bigfoot.
Yeah.
It's Randy Pyro because he's living in the shadow of the monster truck.
Yeah, dude.
It's like things black people do for no reason. Number one, lock the car more than once. And literally, that's last night you found out that if you hit the lock button more than once, it turns the headlights off.
Which encourages
That's an intended design
Yeah.
on the part of Toyota.
Yeah. Why Japanese motherfuckers always set up their cars to lock twice?
Fucking look out the peephole when locking the front door.
I don't know if I don't do. Why
Is
would
it
you
just
do it
because
when
they
you're
don't have a ring camera?
Yeah, because I can't afford. That's the ring camera.
I mean, having a ring camera in the hood, you're just a snitch, you know?
Yeah, totally.
It's like, come on, let us steal packages.
Yeah. Where am I supposed to get? Where am I supposed to get your packages from? If you have me on camera, no, I get what you're saying. It's like if you're, because I thought you were saying like, turn around, close the fucking door, and as you're closing the door, it's like you were just out there. But I guess if you haven't been there all day,
you're at home, and for some reason you didn't lock the door right when you came home. That's weird. Why is that not the thing?
What's that? Locking the door as soon as you get home?
Yeah, who doesn't?
I mean, I didn't, but this door locks automatically, kind of.
But I mean, like if you live in a place like a suburb or like a gated community, which is what it looks like he lives in here, which is weird. But
yeah, why do black people always live in gated communities?
Yeah, why do black people always be in a higher socioeconomic?
Why are they always going to school for computer programming?
Why black people always going to boarding school 6 states away?
We got to figure what are the high paying jobs, because computer programming, that one's got to be going down, right? Because AI,
sure.
right?
Not
AI is like
AI, it's
sweeping
just a
that.
flooded market. It's not been a big deal.
It's a flooded market and AI.
Here's the thing with that. Well, AI is not great at fucking computer programming because it just takes its own work and feeds it back into itself. So the the errors are amplified. So someone has to go in and kind of chop it up, and then it's
still,
just
but still, you're
someone
having rather than
programming.
somebody doing. So you can like if I have like troubleshooting this is what I've heard. I don't understand how. I do understand kind of how code works, but not really.
Yeah.
I'm just not super in depth. But you like have like an error in a line of code,
Python,
and you can have
C++.
Go in and you can like put in the
HTML.
line of code to an AI and be like, fix this error. Write a line of code that'll fix this error, and it will.
Oh yeah, for like single use case. Sure.
That's gonna fuck up the market for that.
I imagine, but
What
it's like people want to do programming because it's like a skill and they enjoy it. Like my brother went to school for IT, and people don't want to do that. So he gets to have like a decent job, you know. But even he got hosed, dude. Some computer like a gaming PC building company.
Yeah.
That like I saw podcast ads for, weirdly enough. They hired him, and he signed a contract, like an employment contract, and then he worked there for like 2 weeks, and they're like, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here." And
For what?
it's like not
why?
It's not that big of a company.
Because he
It's
didn't
like,
work.
Yeah, they just didn't like him or something. It
Oh.
didn't matter why, but they signed an employment contract,
And then they were like, "Never."
and then they're
mind.
like, "Get out of here."
"Weird."
It's so weird, and that's like for fucking what is it? IT, which is like no one wants to fucking do IT. It's literally a joke of a bad career that no one respects you to do.
Yeah, idiot trans.
Idiot trans, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. I don't know. I couldn't figure out a slur for I. Are there igloo N words? Are
Oh God.
okay. Sorry. No.
We might have to bin this one, dude.
No. I didn't say it.
Indigent. I don't know.
Um.
Indigent is like retarded.
Yeah. Engine.
Engine. That's one. All right, there we go.
Yeah.
We can say that one.
Okay. Good. Okay.
Engine trans. There are a lot of engine trans, though.
Are there?
Yeah, there's a lot
They're-
of
it's like
trans
it's
Indian
like
people.
Chicano goths or whatever.
Yeah. It's like a weird. You don't get why.
Yeah. Well, they
Like
all got long
Filipinos that
hair.
are good at billiards. It's like, why did
Yeah.
that happen? It's like, there's a cultural
They're
reason.
kind of like Anyway, I was gonna say something that I think I'm gonna pull back on that one.
Yeah, thank you.
It was something
Thank you for
about
showing
the
respect.
reservations, but I have to go ahead and pull that
I
back.
have a lot of reservations.
Yeah. What are the good? What are other things that black people be doing?
Snapping their fingers when trying to think of something.
That one's insane to me.
That one's
feels like that.
Now I'm thinking of like the body language guys that like can figure out if you're lying. Black people be looking up and to the left while they lying.
Yeah.
Black people be pointing their hips at people that they trust.
Oh, is that true? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I used to. I tried to do pickup artist stuff. And
Oh
then-
God.
No, I read about it, and then trying to put any of it in practice, I was like, "Oh, this only works on retarded women."
Yeah, dude. I was talking to a comic. I won't name him because what I'm about to say is horrifying. But he was just like talking about like
I think I know. Is this
using.
who I think it is?
No,
Okay.
I'll tell you after.
Dude,
He
there's so many people who.
I was
can
like,
think
don't
this
you
is.
think don't you think that it's weird like these guys like trying to gamify like talking to women? Don't you think that's weird and probably setting you up to have a really like gross relationship that's not going to be like you're starting off on the wrong foot by like starting off by deceiving somebody?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
And
like,
he was like, well, I needed to just wrap my head around the idea of speaking to a woman. And I'm like, oh, that's fucking pathetic. That's
no
like,
one
what a
starts
fucking
poo
bitch.
shit because they're already a badass pussy getting savage.
No. I'm not saying like to be a badass pussy getting savage, but like you didn't like talk to women in school.
Yeah,
Like,
to not have gynophobia. Yeah, I was pathetic, dude.
Yeah, I guess.
Stop trying to, oh, my friend. Dude, just talk about me. I'm in front of you.
No, it wasn't you. It was another pathetic comedian I know.
Another pathetic comedian
Who
weighs 330 pounds.
I really didn't.
Has a size 12 shoe.
I thought I was pathetic until I met other comics, and I was like, "Oh, you guys are fucking pathetic." Like,
No, it's crazy, man.
the idea of just of like, what do they call it? Day. It's like day gaming or something like
Day
that.
game is my favorite phrase.
Yeah,
It's exactly.
you like gay daming? That's fucking.
I love gay dames.
That's
I like
fucking
trying
trans
to
women.
flip a lesbian.
Gay daming.
I've done it enough times that it's a habit of mine.
Anyway, day gaming, where you're like, I'm gonna go talk to 5 women, and it's like, with no like consequences or whatever. It's like, why don't you just find somebody you like talking to? Which is
I found one of those pickup artist guys who like he kind of turned into a scumbag because he just needed to like start selling his fucking workshops and his materials more. Well, when I was and it's dude, it is really pathetic because the name of the guy's name is Joshua Pellissier. And his program for pickup artistry is called the Tao of Badass.
That's the fucking game.
It's the gayest thing in the world.
The Tao.
You need to like the stoic dick hard getting wet. Like you gotta
the art of fucking not coming in your pants when a woman says hi to you.
The Bushido code of touching a boob.
But I mean, that's the thing. Like, first of all, to like gamify interactions with people is like something like
by the way,
sociopaths.
a lot of
like, you have to be
autistic people who are not far
retarded.
from
Was what I was
sociopaths.
going to say. Yeah. You have to have a kind of developmental disability.
Yes, you do. And I applaud these gentlemen.
Thank you, Andrew Tate, for helping.
Thank you,
You're basically
Andrew.
building wheelchairs.
You are the top G.
You're pouring fucking.
You're Mother Teresa
concrete ramps up into
for
buildings
incels with in the inability to make eye contact. No, it really is. It's like it's those the things that they like, the sensory toys that they make for kids. Like autism and ADHD and all that stuff. That's what these guys are making for autistic adults. Like, it's literally tailor-made for people that don't know how to socialize and need to think it out long form.
There are people that do that in a legitimate setting with like the dating coaches on like Love on the Spectrum.
Yeah, but they need like...
that are like, no, don't bring your dildo on a date, which is a real thing that somebody has.
I'm not autistic enough for that.
But that's what I'm saying. Well, not you, but actually you are. You are autistic enough for that. You could have somebody sit you down.
I don't know about how I feel about you saying that. I don't know. You see me, but I wish you didn't.
Well, your problem is you just don't want to get pussy. I think.
I know it's crazy.
You have to want to get it. You have to want it first.
I kind of like. I see.
You have to not be disgusted by the smell inside of it first. That's step one.
You have to not be like pointing at it and saying, "What is that? Go to the doctor."
Step one is not being disgusted by the genitals. Step two,
it looks like she's shuffling bologna.
Step two is learning how to simultaneously listen to a woman and ignore her completely. That's
no, I can't do that.
That's the hard part.
That's why I have a coach.
Here's the thing: that's why you need a coach. Really, you have to listen to a woman so that you can pick up, so that you can pull facts and data out of what she's saying to repeat back to her to prove that you're listening. The thing is, you can't hear any of her opinions or ideas about the world, or you will grow to despise her.
Yeah,
that is the trick.
Oh man, we are hitting every major, like all the pillars of being a shitty white guy in this podcast.
No. That's the joke.
It's so great.
That's the joke of it.
No, I'm just like surprised that we're just on all cylinders right now.
Yeah. No, I told you it would come back, dude. If fucking get the riff wheels a turning.
Like the thing with gamifying, here's the problem: you have to literally gamify the human experience now. for
Right.
like the vast majority of people to get on board. Because you don't listen to your instincts. Because if you listen to your instincts, you'll be homeless in 2 months. You have to.
Right.
You have to have an app where a fucking ball, like you keep the ball in the air for your sleep apnea. Like you have to gamify the human experience, and it's for people that are so, like, so socially awkward, have such horrific social anxiety. They're like, I'm not putting myself out there. I'm not creating connections between human souls that are truly the same, only separated by flesh. I am getting a high score in chatting up bitches.
That's what that chick last night was saying, that like men are men are sad boys, and women are fat. But no,
Women are cunts,
women are having
men are
like
retarded.
a physical or material panic or crisis. And that's the thing, is like, it's, rather than actually connect and figure out how to connect, everybody's just like, no, I'm actually just really into watching TV and like obsessing over the characters, or like I was getting really into manga and like obsessing over, My Hero Academia or whatever the fuck.
Listen,
and
I was mad when you said manga first, and then I got on your side. Fuck that fucking show, dude.
But that is the alternative to.
I would rather than love my fellow man, I would rather watch 1,000 episodes of One Piece.
Yeah, truly, that's the case. And then like you have women. I'm on Spicy Book Talk now, which is just a bunch of fucking. I'm sure I'm on the outside of it because I'm like, every time I get like a book talk recommendation, I just like get out of here, dude. I don't want to see that, because I know that on the inside it's just the most disgusting women being like, did you hear about this book about anal that? There's just 50 Shades of Grey over and over again, where women are like. Women are disgusting. Women are sitting and getting all goosed up on
warping those pages
so that they can go into the other room and fuck their disgusting partner. Because
they read those books and it's like a dense jungle in the room. They need a dehumidifier to read.
And then they go climb on top of their fucking.
they go husband. In the other room and just go to the taller version of them.
Them with a beard.
Just put fucking like theater makeup on a lady and she looks like her boyfriend.
Oh, God. Just a woman with cystic acne just
I don't know
trying to slide her overweight boyfriend's soft dick into her.
This is horrible.
Into her. I'm sorry.
Cystic acne is there was a girl with cystic acne in high school who was hot, but with cystic acne.
What a tragedy. That's the worst life you can live. Yeah, of course you did. She was a wounded gazelle, fucking disgusting.
And I pounce because I'm an artist.
Did you fuck her?
No, dude.
No, not even her.
I wasn't fucking in her league.
A hot girl with cystic acne?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Damn. That's how bad I used to be. But then I listened to Joshua Pellicier's Tao of Badass.
Tao of taking your dick out, regardless of whether or not somebody's asked you to.
That was middle school. Come on.
Okay.
No, but like the thing in that was like you are supposed to be like, I have to talk to 5 women today. But he would even be like, hey, not even women. Dude, you're so retarded. Just talk to 5 people today, man.
Yeah.
Go like flex the not flex. Like work out the social muscle, because you're turning to me. Like he wasn't this explicit, but he was basically like, you are trying to do like a 500-pound deadlift, and you've never used resistance bands. Like fucking work your way up to that shit. Yeah,
I mean, there's but that's I don't know. I guess I just. And I had such a limited.
A really good piece of advice I got from that
women
guy.
In my.
There's a lot of good stuff about that guy. That like he based it on actual psychological principles.
I'll kill you, dude.
Propinquity. Do you know what that means?
No.
The likelihood of developing any sort of relationship with people that you are proximal to frequently. You're close to people a lot of the time. You're going to become friends with them. You're gonna create business relationships with them. You're gonna fuck them. That's why when you work with people, when you're like in a restaurant or like usually a job that doesn't fucking matter, you just fuck your coworkers.
Yeah.
That's what propinquity is.
I fucked many coworkers, but that's what I like. I don't know.
He would say, don't like try to go up and talk to a hot girl because she's hot. You know, find something that you're interested in. About like something about this person piqued your interest, go up to them and talk about, yo, that's a fucking cool jacket. Like, you got this battle jacket. Who made it? Did you make it? Like, do that type of shit.
Yeah, I guess.
Those are really cool shoes, dude. Like, that's all you gotta do.
It just seems like
it's not nice shoes wanna fuck.
It just seems like a disingenuous way to.
Yeah, man.
Just the day gaming where you're like, you're one of 5 people that I have to talk to today. It's like, okay, well, that's
you don't have the habit of like seeing someone you might want to talk to. It's developing that habit. So eventually, you don't have. I have to talk to 5 people today. You are disparaging the differently abled.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm disgusted by the differently able.
Yes,
that's
as am I.
What I'm getting.
So
at.
I'm trying to mask every moment of my life with all the materials available to me. I don't even want them to think I'm one of them.
But then just go to it like that. That's what I'm saying is like.
I've never had good health insurance. Whatever you're about to say, I've never had good.
No, just go to like a normal, like nice person. Don't go to Andrew Tate or fucking.
No, Andrew Tate sucks.
Owen
balls.
Cook or whatever.
He's the worst example of like a.
Owen Cook is.
I don't even know who Owen Cook is.
Oh, he's like a pickup artist, but he talks like fucking Paul Lynde. He's like, you're gonna go out and you're gonna find some pussy.
You're gonna slay Gash. That's hilarious. I would actually, if there was a gay pickup artist for straight dudes, probably the best in the game.
What?
Probably literally
a gay
the best
pickup artist?
Not for gay guys.
Out gay guy? Out gay guy? Yes.
An out
closet gay guy?
man.
No. Closet gay guy?
Who
No.
talks like Paul Lynde and is like, here's what you got to do to crush your ass. Listen, I have no skin in the game. Why would I lie to you?
That is true. But, closeted gay guy, no.
No, that's literally the worst guy
awful.
to take advice from.
Yeah,
he wants you to hurt the women physically.
Yeah.
I kind of want to hurt them physically.
Yeah.
He's now that I'm thinking about it,
you're going to go out and meet 5 women today and cut their faces because they remind you of your mother.
You're going to go out today, meet 5 women, throw acid on each of their faces.
Allahu Akbar. Now he's just a Muslim terrorist. You like how I did that? I turned it around. I made it racist again.
The last guy I saw do that on an internet video, white guy. So you're a problem. A British guy though. That's a little weird. Well, they don't have guns. Why would you throw acid? That is a thing that is a very like strict gun law country. You know, they don't do that in Panama. Or where's the Yemen? They don't throw acid. Weirdly enough, they don't throw acid on people's faces in the Yemen. You know why? Because they kill each other like Americans.
I almost mounted a defense just now for slavery.
We are playing with fire.
I don't think I have it. No. What I was saying, or what I was getting, what I was getting.
And by that I mean the power of the gods. Hephaestus gave us racism.
We had African slaves, or they had something.
I would like it if you wouldn't.
They had African slaves in Europe and in the North here in the States.
And
now,
Africa.
why was what?
And Africa.
And Africa. But why is the American South version of slavery so contested? So like here, I'll tell you why. Because the conditions were perfect. They were. They could grow. There was a bunch of land. They could grow a lot of.
When you say
stuff.
the conditions were perfect, I just think of slave quarters.
Absolutely,
they're so pristine.
Yeah. The conditions were perfect for the But that's what I'm saying. It's
you know what it really was. It was pre-industrialization, leading up to the Industrial Revolution.
But it was also where it was.
The only reason why slavery doesn't exist
anymore. But it was
anymore,
also where it was.
Unfortunately, the Industrial Revolution.
No, that's probably not true. I don't know if that's true, but
that's what I believe.
Where it was also like the climate of the American South.
Imagine if slaves
were
replaced by AI.
If slaves were,
we missed the Industrial Revolution and then we just boomed the technological revolution, and then is like, well, I don't need my AI can do my laundry for me.
We're gonna. I hope. They just need, but those robots are going to be.
I mean, doesn't robot mean slave or something?
Or maybe. Anyway, here's the thing: they have that. What I'm saying is, the American South was like that place at the time was like.
Well, here's the
that. Hold on, that. Let me
you
finish.
say the American South. It's not the South. It's all the. It's like Caribbean. The Caribbean is where all the American slave trade was.
But in the American South, because that's where it's like famous for. Nobody talks about the Caribbean slave masters.
Yeah, because they're stupid.
Yeah. But anyway, the thing is, what I'm saying is that like, why wasn't it the same in the North? Well, they didn't have as many crops. So it's why wasn't slavery the same in or as prolific in England? Well, because the climate was totally different. So it wasn't as valuable to do that.
Right.
So it's like being
Also,
like
that bullshit. Like
it's like being in like
us.
Tornado Alley. Like you're like, yeah, that's where tornadoes are going to come.
Perfect storm.
You're like, yeah, you're in this place where slavery
Each
makes
slave
sense.
is one of the little tennis balls from Twister that goes up.
Yeah. Dorothy is. Yeah.
Dorothy, the American slave trade.
Yeah.
No, here's the weird thing, and I'm Irish, so I have to know too much about slavery because it's like, hey, us too. The Catholic slaves, Irish or not, there's a lot of like Eastern European Catholics. They would bring them over and beat them to death. A little bit in the actual American South, but like all sorts in the Caribbean slave colonies, like the sugar plantations down there. They would just like work them to death because they weren't worth anything, and they're Catholic,
right.
So they're like, listen, this black guy's like he's a beast. But this guy's like he's
worshiping the
not
devil.
just subhuman. He's not just an animal. He is evil. This fucking Catholic. I'm doing the service to God, beating him to death.
Yeah, he's an idolater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the weird thing is the conditions in the American South, as horrific as they were, and they were truly just nightmare-inducing. Even worse in the Caribbean, like slave colonies and plantations in like Haiti and shit like that, because it was a booming industry.
Yeah.
Slaves were literally a dime a dozen. Yeah. So you could
they
kill your black slaves.
were buck breaking Irish people way harder than
So much harder.
the Africans.
Well, I mean, it's lily white assholes.
Yeah.
How could
Yeah,
you
they're like, this is
not?
basically.
How could you resist? I don't care if he's Catholic. That's
This
their
isn't
thing.
even-
That's their whole thing, fucking in the butt.
Sometimes it's not
Catholics.
about breaking the buck. Sometimes it's just to enjoy it.
I'm not even doing this one in public.
That's the most like demeaning buck breaking. You're like,
No, I want to just
I'm
fuck
privately
you, bro.
buck breaking.
Now it's a secret.
And that's why Will Smith slapped Chris
Rock. Because he's
because of a history of buck breaking,
a history of violence.
a history of murdering him.
Just killing him. It was like a platow. Kadow. You know how black people be secretly fucking
Yeah,
the guys they hire behind Jada Pinkett Smith's back.
yeah.
We all
That's
do.
crazy that
He doesn't own
she
that.
didn't hook up with Tupac because he was secretly gay, and then married Will Smith, who is secretly gay.
No, that's the crazy thing is she did
Bye-bye.
fuck. She didn't marry Tupac because she knew he was gonna die.
Because it was all scripted by
Yes.
the upper management of Viacom. I don't know.
Whoever
owns
he's the
MTV.
most retarded guy that ever lived. Tupac is a genius and the dumbest cunt. He had no survival instincts. It was crazy.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
yeah.
he got shot like 6 months before he got shot to death. And he's been shot
Yeah,
a
he
bunch
was-
of times. He'd been shot at fucking thousands of
He's an
times.
idiot.
He
What
would
an
like
idiot.
put himself in danger because he's like, I'm not gonna hide. Maybe you should, Tupac.
What an idiot. Fuck Tupac, dude.
Tupac's a
We're East
fucking
Coast for life
dumbass.
now, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking
that.
Wu-Tang.
Oh, I
Wu-Tang
mean-
for life, dude.
I mean, we gotta be because Diddy.
Oh, did he? Wait.
Yeah, dude. Wait, no. What video?
Diddy's-
Diddy was in the Tupac video, wasn't he? Wait, was Diddy?
Diddy's
Biggie?
East Coast.
Oh no.
Did he? Yeah.
Well, we
But
gotta be East Coast.
We're anti. No. We're anti Diddy. We're pro.
Wait, I thought Bad Boy was. Was Bad Boy with Biggie Smalls? Fuck, I don't know anything
Biggie Smalls
about...
was with Bad Boy.
What?
Biggie Smalls was with Bad Boy, yeah.
Man, that's really sad.
And
Because Tupac's
Lil'
such
Kim,
a retard, and I have to be on
and-
his side now.
Oh, that's what I wanted. I'm gonna fucking. Anyway, yeah. I don't support.
I don't support pickup artists or Diddy.
Yeah, yeah. I don't support either of those guys. Owen Cook, Puff Daddy.
If Owen Cook would just come out, but do exactly
Dude, if
what
he
he's
would,
doing.
yeah, totally. He'd be like, but it's such a weird, it's just a weird, like, it's a weird thing because you're like, it's like a nerd that evolved like a Pokemon into like a super nerd where he's like, you could tell he sucks, but he's I guess getting pussy or just talking about getting pussy. I don't know. It's confusing because I watch
That's
Owen.
most of what those guys are. If they're like,
I watch Owen Cook. I'm like, there's no way this guy's getting pussy.
no, it's the guys that are like active promoting their shit.
Look him up.
That's just all about talking.
Ask Cora if Owen Cook is getting pussy.
Who? Oh, Cora.
Owen Cook. Yeah, ask Cora. Yeah.
I thought you meant Cora from The Legend of Cora.
No. Does Owen Cook get pussy?
I'm still trying to go back to the things black people do.
Yeah, please. I don't want to lose that. We're like 50 minutes in. We can open and close on that. So.
Yeah. We'll bookend it.
RSD Tyler. What the fuck?
So you got to fill this air. I'm Googling. I can't talk.
You'd
to
have
Google.
to be a fool to think that Owen gets laid massively. Many people think he's drowning in pussy. Far from the truth.
You're on Quora right now?
No, this is
okay.
actualized. I shouldn't fucking advertise people's shit. Dead air.
Dead air.
He still probably has better game than 99% of the men in the world.
Oh, that's...
What does that even mean?
Fucking... it makes no sense.
I think he had a sexual assault charge, but I guess, yeah, probably.
White people be putting sugar on their cornflakes. And black people also be doing that.
Wait, what is it?
No, I'm just doing like hack comedy from the 90s.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, you know how white people be. White people be having good credit scores. And so do black people if they make sound financial decisions.
What's the deal with why black people not being able to open the peanuts on an airplane for no reason?
No, it's got to be like a difference between...
Oh, I thought you were
It's
just
like
doing
black guys be dancing like this, and white guys be
Yeah.
dancing like... It's got to be that format.
Okay.
But just, it's the same thing. It's because we're all human.
Yeah.
So white people be putting out the bird feeder with grease on the pole, and black people probably don't have bird feeders. Actually, I don't know.
Guys do have to stop giving girls the ick. This is what
He sounds so gay.
Yeah.
serve the function of me giving you my freshest insights right as I'm having
I'm giving you the fresh
the
insights.
conversation that we were having before New Year's. But
I mean, that's a deep.
years ago, I struck a pager and
God damn it, dude.
a trick that completely changed.
He just looks like an old queen, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, he looks like the owner of Voodoo Donuts.
Yeah. He looks like he owns a pedophile pastry shop.
I'm just gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna walk up and instead of even talking, I'm just gonna say nothing at all. I'm not gonna try.
Fucking.
And I'm thinking that this is like.
Is that picking up? I can't even
I've ever
tell.
tried, but I thought,
It's
why
probably
Tried
not.
almost everything that's
I might not be picking up. I don't know.
So I walk up to somebody.
All right, let me find. It's this guy is like kind of doing a thing, like a series on things black people do for no reason.
Oh, God. He sucks. So bad.
Oh, dude, you suck. Shut up, bitch.
It's just the idea. I can't. I mean, I can't. I guess I'm just repeating my fucking self at this point. But
Yeah,
It is insane to be like.
We just lost steam so hard in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah. We'll go back. We'll cut out the.
Okay, all right, I found another one.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, say some more racist stuff. That way, you will push start this fucking thing.
Yes. Stab our food.
Motherfucker.
You know that thing? It's literally a bit that fucking Nick Kroll did.
Yeah.
It's like fucking here's a guy in a Scorsese movie in the 70s, and then he just eats like a fucking idiot. That's Italian stabbing your food. That's not a black thing.
That's so funny. Just the idea of a dude getting served. And he's like, I got a message from T-Dog.
East Street Saints for life. Just jamming it into a chicken tender.
This is my boyfriend, Tyrone.
Oh, this one. No, this one's actually pretty black. This is like things black people do for no reason while eating. It's stabbing your food that's not. People stab their food.
I don't know what that means.
You're fucking shoving shit around your plate.
We all stab our food.
I know.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Look at the fucking video, then. Jesus Christ, you look up the videos. I'll kill you.
No. What are you talking about? Like, is there a specific way of stabbing food?
No. There isn't a specific way, but you get like fucking play with your food. Yeah, only black people do that, where they move food around the plate in a very stabby manner.
Do a little dance.
That one's actually black. Where you take a bite of your food and then you go, oh shit, and your shoulders
White
move.
women do that all the time, but they just do.
Well,
it like,
white women are
they
copying
do like,
gay black men.
Like they do like a dance between their.
Pray after we take our first bite. Yeah, that's a black thing. This one, he's
okay. That's fine. I'll take that
one.
one.
A lot less general.
I'll take that one.
White people don't fucking pray. We never let our food cool down. That one's just like burning the roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
That one's, listen, this guy's not 100.
Take bites of our pizza rolls way too early.
Yo, you know how our microwaves be making lava out of Hot Pockets. No, I do like the, yo, what up with airline food? Oh, fucking. The Pop-Tarts aren't fresh because they never were.
It's crazy because they're just trying to segregate, the human experience. Like, we're not a part enough.
I know, yeah.
They're like, even those things we're no, you don't understand burning the roof of your mouth like we do.
Yeah.
We're burning our mouths after 400 years of oppression.
Listen, you've not walked a mile in my shoes as a black man. When my shoes come untied in the middle of the day and I have to crouch on the sidewalk. That's only for me. What's the other stuff? So what are some black things?
What are some black things?
Shoe polish. No, that's bad.
No. No?
Dude, I only said that because I wore my nice
shoe polish, a Cadillac.
Not the Chrysler building.
Wait, what's
You remember last night we were driving up? I was like, "Is that the Chrysler building?"
Yeah,
I was like, "No, that's the Pontiac building."
Gross.
He thinks it's a Chrysler building. You know the acronym.
That's only for the most racist of Rough Riders. And
yeah, if you get that, you come to the right place.
What was I saying? Well, we were listing off black things, but I forgot what I was talking about. Either way, just the whole.
You know how black people be not very good at using chopsticks at a sushi restaurant. They be bringing out the fork to you. That doesn't happen to white people. I don't know why I'm talking like Ron Funches.
Because you're a bad person.
Yeah, sure. Who cares?
All right. Well,
we really got to land this fucking Hindenburg.
I know. We had a rough 5 minutes and then a good 2 seconds probably.
Yeah.
And then another rough 5 minutes. But we're almost, I mean, let's try to get something about black people. for the like to end it on. You know what I
This
mean?
is the dumbest. Why did I suggest this to be the fucking topic for this one?
I feel like I should have been looking up the. You're a bad order. I'm gonna put it on your shoulders.
Sure.
It's
Do
called.
you want to maybe look on your phone? Look on your phone. I'll vamp. What's some normal things? Oh, you know how you be wondering why the highest setting on the fan is right next to off? You know how we be.
Yeah.
Oh, you know how when you plug in the toaster and the microwave at the same time, you gotta flip the breakers? You know? Just black people things. Oh, you know how you be wiping the water stains off the forks and sending the dish back, and then asking to talk to the manager.
I just typed in things that black people do, and they're like, "Have you heard of an Uncle Tom? Have you heard of a mammy?"
Oh God! Yeah, no, I saw that too.
And that's the Museum of African American.
You gotta put for no
Heritage.
reason at the end.
What do black people in America do in their?
Oh, you know what? Here's the other one. Things only black people do. Those ones are even more egregious because they say only black people. You know how you be confused at the fancy restaurant when they bring you a hot towel and you're like, what?
31
what kind of
hilarious
food is
tweets
this?
only black people will understand. If we understand these, then
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Only black people understand. Because they have some of them on there, like the patting the head.
some
thing.
of them are. Some of them like. Yeah, I don't know how braids work. That's true.
What do you mean you don't know how braids work?
I don't know the ins and outs of braids.
Have you ever made rope out of grass
No.
as like a fucking Boy Scout? You never like made your own cordage?
No. Now that I know, not. Well, I don't. Yeah, I don't know how that applies.
You've never braided grass into a fucking tri-braid. That's
Yeah.
what a fucking braid. It's just braids, dude.
Whatever. I don't know about black women's hair, dude.
I really don't either.
Yeah, exactly. So shut the fuck up, dude.
But to say I don't know anything about braids is a retarded thing to say.
You know what I meant. You're choosing not to. You're choosing to fucking interpret it in a retarded fashion. You know what I mean. Do I not understand what a braid is? Yeah, I don't understand what a fucking braid is.
Yeah,
dude.
but like how much?
We're talking about black
Here's
people.
the deal.
You can't fill in the fucking blanks.
but
of what
here's
the fuck
the
I'm
deal.
saying.
How much harder is it really?
I don't
really
know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
It's like what are the differences? It's also weirdly like it seems like a guarded secret.
Yeah.
They don't want us to know.
Yeah.
Wouldn't we better understand
Yeah.
their struggles?
Explain your hair. Explain your hair, black.
Explain it to me.
I don't want to touch it. I want you to explain it to me.
This is actually more invasive.
This is worse.
Justify your existence. I do want to know though, because
We will give you reparations on the condition that you explain your hair to us.
you gotta print out like a pickup artist, like step by step, how to do the Tao of bad hair.
Yeah. Explain your hair, and also you're not allowed to say we smell like wet dogs.
Yeah, that too. I'm gonna stick that on like when
It's
they,
a deal.
When they pass a bill, everyone can agree. And then
Let's
it's like
write a
weird
new
thing.
document. It's called the New Articles of the Confederation. It's a list of things only black people do, and how you're not allowed to do those anymore.
Article 1: tying your shoes.
Doing a little dance after you eat the first bite. Not allowed.
Running away while laughing.
Not allowed.
And then a guy comes in with a sledgehammer, throws it at the like the Apple commercial.
It's like through the Constitution. He just rips the Constitution. We're like, we've figured out a better way.
We figured out a better way. Ignoring race.
Making it illegal to talk about.
You know that thing where they were basically making fun of like a dystopian society, where it's like in the future you will own nothing and you will be happy.
Yeah.
Imagine in the 1800s, in like the 1850s. It's like in the future you will own no one and you will be happy.
Yeah. Like, can you believe they're
What
taking away
kind of
our
dystopia bullshit?
That's what they want. So, like, you don't own any people. Now they own all the people, which
They
is
own
true.
all
I
the
did
people.
actually
Wow, they did that.
Again, dude,
oh my
by the way,
God.
I said I was mounting a defense for slavery, and God damn it if I didn't stick that
Holy
landing.
shit,
dude.
if only some of us are owned, then some of us truly get to be free. Would you rather we all be slaves or some of us be slaves?
Because those are your options. Those are your options.
God damn it. I don't like how perfectly we've wrapped this around. It's great. It's structurally in a like a story sense. This is great, but I feel worse.
Yeah. All right, well,
All right.
that's an hour. Bye.
They're building a prison for you and me to live in. All right, bye.
All right, we're back. We ended, and then we decided we needed to talk about some deep lore for the people.
This is a lore dump, kind of like a annotations.
Yeah. So first thing, we mentioned earlier the Black Prison of Cool. This is a term that we invented.
Which I didn't know. I thought you were referencing something.
No. I know how to say things that sound like they were written for like a college thesis.
Like, yeah, it was coined in the fucking Wall Street Journal or something.
So the Black Prison, just that Black people have to have been put in a prison of being cool all the time. Even like when they were like,
it's like how the prison mentality is a mindset.
Like
it's
when
like they turn you into a number in prison. That's what's happening in culture, where you have to have the really big shoes and wear socks with slides, which is honestly just like that's a really good I'm wearing socks with slides right now because I walked outside for 10 seconds.
Even when
we got Otter Pops too. That was the other thing.
We also went to
we
the
came to our
bodega.
senses. We cooled down.
And we realized that a lot of what we said without context.
I want to disavow previous O'Shea. 30 minutes ago, O'Shea.
30 minutes ago. I've learned a lot since then.
I disavow and disown previous O'Shea.
We're going through a heat wave, so we forgot.
Listen, we're wildin'. I'm sorry.
We are. That's a legal term.
Look up Legal Eagle did a video about wildin'.
Wildin'.
And how wildin' rates spike during heat waves.
The rates of wildin' are off the charts in this apartment. Anyway, but like when Black Nerds came out, like were released, they were,
with the first iOS update.
Yeah.
When the beta test of Black Nerds came out.
Even pre Childish Gambino, whatever, like nerdcore. But what the point is,
like it was an evolution of fucking what's his name from Family Matters?
Urkel.
Steve Urkel. Like Steve Urkel, he tried to like fix his reputation by becoming Stefan Urkel, and then that guy's actually a blurred. That's what a real black nerd is.
But that's the thing, and the Black Prison Cool is not made. It's made by the white establishment. I think that's the thing
it's like when black people a pop culture issue.
When black people were like, oh yeah, we also have like portions of our population that are chubby guys in glasses that watch too much anime, and then white people were like, "Oh, I guess that's cool
that's
now.
What cool is.
I guess that's what cool people do,
having
and not
an entire shirt of just Goku's face."
Yeah, that's actually cool now. And so, we're not allowing black people to.
Black people don't. It's like what we were saying. It's like you don't get to call your mom a bitch. You don't get to be uncool. Everything you do has to be cool, and you have to live up to it.
Yeah. So that's Black Prison Cool. Just that we're going to reference that many times in the future. Yes. What was the other thing?
The other thing is like I personally wanted to say like I speak on black culture as a retard. I'll admit that right now. It's my own very like idiosyncratic, solidified through my experience. What I see, and I feel comfortable talking about it because I am fine with black people criticizing my outlook, because it's like they'd either be like, all right, he's an idiot, but he's like honest at least. Or they'd call me and I was like, this fucking white boy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. That's what I'm finding.
And when you hear us, O'Shea brought this up earlier when we were cooling down with an otter pop, that you'll hear us back away from saying something racist probably or offensive. That is not because we think minorities hearing this are going to be mad. It's that
worried about white people
angry
hearing this
white women
podcast.
will, like bitchy white cunts will be like,
bitchy white women and the guys that are trying to impress them to fuck them.
and that's the other thing that white people try to do is they try to paint like black people are so exhausted and angry that they can't. We have to shut our fucking mouths around them because if they hear us talking about their culture,
they'll fly off the handle. You know what they're like.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually
like,
racist.
Yeah, it's super racist. To be
But
like,
here's the
we
black
can't
people
talk
are
about,
exhausted. That's why, like, I love a black audience and I love doing well for a black audience because you have to bring it. Because they spent all day being black.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard that is?
Yeah.
They need you to make them
But
laugh.
that's the thing. Like the one thing that you don't like if you're going through something horrible, like for somebody to be like, you know what? Don't even talk to him about that. You know, like somebody
No,
like
keep all the
defending
thoughts
you on
inside.
your behalf. Without you asking is very...
Never speak your internal world outside of yourself.
Yeah.
Because that's the
No.
healthiest
We'll
possible
do
thing
it
to
for
do.
like that's what like white women think that they're the arbiters of what of the conversation about black people.
Because we've foisted the hyper-socialization onto white women as white men.
Yeah.
We make them responsible for the entire
We punched
social
white
lives.
women until they were racist.
Yeah.
We're like,
So
you're
white
gonna-
women think that because they're like, oh, I'm responsible for keeping our social
Stability,
our social stability, our social network up and coming. That's my job as the woman side of this white relationship. I mean, all men and women relationships like that. But for white women, they think they are the end all be all of what's tasteful conversation.
Exactly.
What's
Yeah, they're
publicly
the arbiters of scunge. No,
Yeah.
they're the arbiters of.
They are, but,
they are the arbiters of scunge. They're the arbiters of like
another lore dump.
Polite.
That's Rebecca Raccoon.
Yeah.
That was one of my sickest burns.
Yeah, he called
You don't deserve pussy. He's like, oh, who are you, the arbiter of scunge? I'm just bragging right now.
Yeah. He said a funny thing once.
I did. One time I did. It wasn't on the podcast, so I thought I'd bring it up now.
Yeah. Anyway, so if you hear us pulling back, it's not because we think that you have baby ears and can't handle it. It's because
some of you.
It's because we've been fucking what do you call that? Like we've been beaten down by we've been conditioned by angry.
We were in Denver
white
for
women
so long, where
as
there were
comics to-
the only people we liked were black, queer, non-fucking cisgender white people.
Yeah.
Which most of the annoying cisgender white people just lying about being fucking non-binary. You know,
Yeah.
You know exactly who I'm talking about. Like our shit, everything we put out, and this wasn't an intentional thing. It's just how we are. It is enjoyed by women and black people and queer people. So the first two.
I have a lot
more
of
so.
that was the thing. There was like,
Women and black people. Black women love us so much.
Yeah.
The comedy that we do. And
yeah.
it's
Old
to the
black
point-
men,
old black men
I got,
love you.
Yeah, I got it.
So
yeah.
I've been getting a lot of attention from black guys on the street. It's just they kind of like see me because I'm just upset and upsetting, and they're like, "This guy needs me to give him a fist bump real quick,"
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Like the best interactions I've had on the sidewalk are just some guy be like, "Oh fuck yeah, dude, I love the Brooklyn Nets." I was like, "I just needed a shirt, but I like him too."
Yeah. Anyway, read that. What was that? now that we've press
we'll get back
conference,
to the racist stuff. This is
Yeah.
for all our 4chan fans.
we just wanted to let you guys know that we are cool.
We play all sides. Right? I'm trying to please everybody, okay? And I truly hope by the end of me trying to please everyone, I'd please nobody. I really hope so. I hope that adage is true. I looked up blacktivities because that's I guess the name of this one. We're just trying to we're the lightning rod for controversy, I guess. But the Urban Dictionary top result for blacktivity stuff exclusively black people do, and which is weird that the syntax on this, they're exclusively black.
Yeah.
No other ethnicity allowed. That's a little iffy.
The pure-blooded black.
No mudbloods. Or actually, wait. Never mind.
Don't.
See? I'm horrible. All right. I disavow everything O'Shea 5 seconds ago. Anyway, the example for black. Did you see Kwashik wearing those basketball shorts under his regular clothes with boxers under that? Yeah, man, that's definitely blacktivity. That's just poor people shit, dude. I don't have enough coins.
Hold on, wearing...
So, Kwashik.
Okay.
Say his name.
Kwashik?
Yeah.
I can't be saying
You
that
gotta
right.
look at that. Look at Quan Chi wearing his vest.
It sounds like squishy, and I don't like that.
Kwashik. It's not Kwashik. I know that for sure. I think the C is supposed to be a Q.
Squishik.
It's my squishy.
This is my
and he
friend.
is my squishy, and he will forever be my squishy.
Squishik Livingston. The great honorable Dr. Reverend Squishik Livingston. All right, sorry.
Oh yeah, Kwashik wearing those basketball shorts under his regular clothes with boxes under that. It's like, yeah, man. Sometimes I sweat my shit out.
Yeah.
I'm fat. That's more of a fat thing. I think.
No, that's also how people like in the trailer parks that I grew up in dressed.
Yeah.
Not me because I'm never mind.
Because I pay homage.
Yeah.
I swear fealty to the system.
No, I had to dress. I dressed very gaily, I think, when I was a kid. I went through a sweater vest phase, if you can believe that.
That is so very
Isn't that
gay.
the gayest thing? I can't believe I didn't get sent to a conversion camp.
I'm so glad that there was like a solar flare that hit one of your neurons to make you stop being politically correct.
Yeah,
it's so much better
Yeah.
to have the right opinions and not be annoying about them.
Yeah.
We only have right opinions.
Was that the only blacktivity? Who was wearing too many shorts?
Yeah, wearing too many layers of clothes.
Okay.
One of them is, I don't know, this is just this is kind of an aside. Blacktivate is a fun one. It's the act of a biracial individual, half black, half white, transforming into their pure word I can't say form to do acts a white person wouldn't be capable of. Lisa stole Angie's shoes, so she had to blacktivate to steal them back.
What the? So it's like a Wonder Twin Powers activate thing, but it's just to do
Form of an angry black woman. Shape of a Black Panther.
shape of a broken bottle.
Oh God,
all right.
dude.
Okay.
Again, this is not. I'm not worried about black people here.
Yeah. No, they're cool.
I'm worried about my kind. We're the worst. In order to beat down the ass of the hoe that stole her man, Anne had to blacktivate. These names are weird. You ever met a black girl named Anne?
I thought her name was Blacktivate. This is my cousin.
Oh, my cousin?
Blacktivatia.
Allison never truly appreciated Tyler Perry's House of Pain until she blacktivated prior to viewing it.
Is that getting high? She's like,
I think it's just smoking a really thick blunt.
Yeah.
I've said it
powers
before.
Blacktivate.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. I love Tyler Perry's House of Pain. It's just a great sitcom.
I love Tyler Perry. I think in an episode we probably aren't releasing, I did call him a theater homosexual, and
Yes. Different word
is what I used, but I do regret that now. I've learned a lot since
I've learned
2 days ago
And
when we
I've
recorded that. I've learned and I've grown, and no, I've always loved Tyler Perry. I think he's hilarious. I think Medea is hilarious. The movies are weird.
We can't apologize enough.
And by that I mean we don't have time. We're gonna have to stop apologizing.
This is only supposed to be 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Lower dump / apology. We apologize for the future because we're gonna get to the point where we're not.
We're going to get to the point where we've annealed ourselves, we've galvanized ourselves against worrying about what white people think. Even.
Yeah.
And boy, howdy, you better stick around.
Yeah.
The party's not even started. Oh, fuck.
Those were all the blacktivations, though.
Yeah, that's all I saw. I mean, you keep jumping on the one thing I Google. It's like, dude, read all of it. It's like, I just did.
I thought there was more. I was hopeful that there was.
No. I mean, this is a proper lore dump, I think, for white people, because most white people lore dumps is just apologizing profusely. Like,
I can read the best things about black people.
The best things about do that, whatever.
The variety of hairstyles I can go through in a year. The curves from my ancestry, which I don't know.
The what?
The curves from my ancestry.
Was that like I got it from my mama?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's the most.
We thicktivated black people. I have the many thicktivities that I can engage in thanks to my ancestry. Having very soft skin from moisturizing all the time. I don't know if that's
Baptivities.
about boptivities.
No, it's Baptivity, Black American Princess.
Oh yeah. What's a explain that to me?
It's like a Jap. It's a Jewish American princess, but black. And if you're following along, it's actually they're the real Jewish American princess.
Yeah. The true Israeli American princess.
The Jewish American princesses were implanted with a germ.
No dark circles on my eyes. All right, I guess that's.
Oh, that's
fine.
not true. I've definitely seen that.
Yeah.
You know who gets that really bad is Indian girls, though.
My face doesn't turn red. Why? Okay.
I think that happens.
I know, but this is the thing she hates about white people. She's like, their faces turn red. They get red rashes on the back of their arms.
Oh no, that's just rosacea.
Having nice rhythm.
Black people get all the same white people skin afflictions, the terrible things that white people skin. It just doesn't look as bad.
Black people are not ashamed of who they are. If they want to be loud, they will be loud. If they feel like singing some 40-year-old song out loud as they are on the bus, they will do it. All right.
Yeah, but of course you don't. You're not afraid of who you are because you're not white. So I have to be ashamed of who I am.
Black people aren't cowards. They aren't going to let someone intimidate them or push them around without a fight. Black people are honest. If they like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't. I don't know. This is like
Black people have emotions.
Yeah. No, this is the thing.
It is kind of like they're the, hey, we're human.
Yeah.
Hey, you know all this? I'm trying to ease it in.
Yeah, they're like, it's crazy how we also sleep every night.
It's crazy how our
Please
mitochondria break down ATP. The telomeres at the end of our genetics fray over time. I swear we're people. No,
I'm cutting all this out.
My laziness it supersedes my that thing of like, are they going to hear me?
Black women will back up their men. Other races, not so much.
Yeah, no, I agree with that one. That one's a good one.
Okay.
So white people have no loyalty.
That's literally the biggest complaint is that we have too much loyalty to one another.
No.
And only in one another.
That's a very small percentage of us.
Okay.
And I have no loyalty to those people because I'm a real white guy. No,
they are
loyalty.
cool without trying to be.
See, that's exactly what we're talking about. With
Yeah, stop making black just be uncool. It's fun.
We met a guy last night that was so uncool.
Yeah.
But he's like cool what we think is cool, and we're insane.
Yeah. But he was actually himself, which was not cool.
No, he was really not cool.
Which is respectable.
And he was really not trying, and I kind of wish he was trying a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, hey, dude.
Hey, could you mask a little bit?
Yeah. Well, the thing with like when an autistic person totally unmasked in front of you, you're like, you have a cultural or like just an instinct to like look around and like when they're like swinging their arms around, you're like, hey, don't. This is weird. Don't do that because I think
that's like a little stronger than you because I saw it happening. I was like, no one else is even going to talk to us. Who cares?
Yeah. No, it's fun.
We were relegated to a corner, not just because we were smoking, and it's not cool to smoke anymore, which is crazy. We were on a roof. That's where you smoke cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
We had to climb up the roof. There was a roof on top of the roof that we're like, we can't disturb all these nice white folks having a good time.
But you do just the whole thing where you're like, what are you doing? But I don't know you well enough to be like, what are you doing? Because that's how I would normally
Sure.
respond. I'd be like, "Why are you swinging your arms around? What are you? What are you,
Cut it
5?" Which I'm not saying is appropriate or inappropriate. But the thing is, I can't. Now I'm masking.
Yeah.
Now I'm masking.
Yeah, you're making me mask.
Yeah. Somebody's
my-
got to mask. Is the
My innate, my primal urge to just be cut it out.
Yeah.
Stop, act right.
Yeah.
Do what they expect of you.
Yeah.
I don't want to be near you when something happens.
Yeah. I don't want to be near you when somebody notices you're unique.
I don't want someone to judge the beautiful fingerprint of your soul around
Yeah, I don't
me.
want people to think I'm also maybe unique.
I want to be invisible, dude. You're fucking up my camouflage.
This person grew up in a country without black people. What country is that?
One of the Balkan ones, probably. What are the countries without black people? There's black people in Russia. How are there any countries without black people? I grew up in a country without gay people. I'm sure you did.
Oh God.
Oh, Asia. No, Asia's a good one. There's a bunch of Asian countries where there's no black person ever stepped foot in Myanmar. Come on. It's the country formerly known as Burma.
What's this guy's name?
You'd think Myanmar would be a good one because black people change their
Milan
names all the time.
Semkov. That has to be. I don't know. There's a guy. His name is Frederick Compton, which sounds like a made-up black name.
That you just mashed two things from black pop culture together. Frederick Douglass from Compton.
Martin Luther King Muhammad.
Martin Luther Watts Jr.
All right, this has been a. I think we undid everything. I undid all of our context and apologies.
Yeah, it was a horrible. Why did we keep talking?
Yeah. We were gonna cut out a lot of this.
I'm really upset with myself.
Yeah. All right. Damn it.
So, are you really gonna edit this?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's try to figure out something to land on, and then we'll do a break of silence for a cut, and then we'll end on a really good high note. You know how black people be playing basketball with the Monstars and the Looney Tunes, and they stretch their whole arm across the court to get the game-winning dunk?
Hold on. I found this one. So I'm sorry. Yes, that's very good. I almost
And
missed that.
only black people.
Wow, crazy how. Anyway, they have 15 extra bones in their arms that only. This woman, as a white person, what do you like about black people? I like their hair. They can keep it that way for a week or so before they change it. When I was little, I never understood how black hair worked. Proves my point about earlier. Also,
Yeah,
but
true.
hold on, it gets crazier. I think I thought it grew that way even with the beads. She thought beads.
All right.
She
That's
thought
a
beads were
great-
growing out of black women's heads.
Listen, if indigenous people could grow their own beads, they'd have Wakanda would be real.
Yeah. That's the every.
If Indian people made their own beads,
They thought like
of their
like
body.
clams making pearls. That
black
or oysters
people-
making pearls.
beads were black pearls.
Yeah.
All right, so you can see that we're at least not the worst possible
Yeah,
white people.
yeah.
We know some things about black culture, like they're not fucking Play-Doh fun factories for beads.
Oh
man.
God damn it, dude.
All right, now that we ended on a good note, let's get the fuck out of
Let's,
here.
go,
dude.
let's dump
This
out.
is the only sorrow can come out.
Bye again.
All right.